Why Bitcoin keeps going up when priced in dollars. In order to explain why Bitcoin has been going up in dollar values since its existence, it's important to understand the distinction between the fiat monetary system and the Bitcoin monetary system. Let's start with the fiat monetary system. For the naive individuals out there, fiat monetary system is a centralized monetary system where the money is issued by a central entity. Most commonly, that's a central bank working in collaboration with the government to issue the central currency. Majority of the world has centralized currencies, meaning fiat money. So what are some of the important characteristics of a fiat money? Number one, there is no cost associated with producing more units of a fiat money, or in simple words, printing more fiat money has no associated cost. There is a little bit of cost of ink and paper that's needed to make fiat, but it's next to nothing in this technological age. The real consequence of printing fiat is inflation, which is detrimental to a society. Number two, the fiat monetary system incentivizes borrowing and more spending. Let me explain this further. The foundation of the fiat system is built on debt or credit. All the assets such as houses, stocks, gold, and Bitcoin, etc., rise in prices in dollar terms because of the continuous increase of fiat monetary units in the economy, which according to the central banks and governments is necessary to boost the economy. Now, when your assets such as home rise in price more than what you bought it for, then you have equity built in your home, and you are incentivized to borrow more money from the bank, especially in a low interest rate environment. The current interest rates are around 4.75 to 5.75% in Canada. Now let's say you borrowed $100,000 of equity on your home through the bank. The bank produced those new $100,000 units to lend you, thus increasing the amount of dollar units in the economy and debasing the already circulating dollars in the economy. It's important to note that the bank is assuming that the home value will stay the same or go higher in value. This, in a nutshell, is the fiat monetary system. The banks and governments are incentivized to boost asset prices by keeping low interest rates, and individuals, businesses, institutions, and families are all incentivized to keep buying appreciating assets and keep borrowing against those assets, essentially getting rid of the depreciating dollar and buying more desirable, scarce assets with it. If the asset prices are allowed to crash, then the whole fiat system will collapse and there will be chaos, which the governments were put in place to avoid in the first place. This is why no one wants to hold on the fiat money or cash. People sometimes even buy stuff they don't need because the fiat system incentivizes spending. Now let's compare this to the Bitcoin monetary system. Bitcoin monetary system is quite the opposite. First of all, there is a tremendous amount of energy needed to produce new units of Bitcoin. No individual, bank, or government can produce any new Bitcoin without spending energy and competing with the other parties that are trying to do the same. Secondly, Bitcoin is a decentralized monetary system, which means that no one central party can dictate the rules of the monetary system. It's an open source monetary code. Anyone is welcome to participate, and no one can change or bend the rules. The supply schedule of Bitcoin is fixed and already known. It's not a secret. The key point here is that no one can change the supply schedule. No reason, excuse, or event can influence the Bitcoin supply schedule. So, there will be never more than 21 million Bitcoins. So when you price unlimited dollar supply in limited supply of Bitcoin, then the dollar is headed to zero in Bitcoin terms. On the contrary to the fiat monetary system, Bitcoin system incentivizes its holders to spend it only on very valuable products and services. Bitcoin holders are incentivized to hold it and not spend it because its future value will likely be higher in dollar terms, and also there will be no more than 21 million Bitcoins. So in summary, Bitcoin monetary system, which is a decentralized monetary system, is competing with the fiat monetary system, which is a centralized monetary system. Which one do you think will win in the long run?